A huge shadow suddenly covered the entire city skyline. The people looked up and gasped. There, high above them, they saw a gigantic monster unlike anything they had ever seen before. Its skin was as green as grass, and its eyes glowed an eerie red in the sunlight. The monster let out a deafening roar that shook the very foundations of the city. People screamed in terror as they watched the beast come closer. It was huge, with sharp teeth and claws that looked like they could rip apart buildings with ease. As the monster got closer, people started running for cover. Some hid in their homes, while others ran into the streets, not knowing what else to do. The military had been taken by surprise and were now rushing to the scene, but there was nothing they could do. No weapons they had were effective against the creature. And so the monster continued its rampage, destroying everything in its path. Cars were crushed like toys, buildings were torn apart, and people were injured or worse. But then something unexpected happened. A young woman stepped out from behind a car. She wasn't scared like everyone else. In fact, she seemed to be calling out to the monster, trying to calm it down. The monster stopped its rampage and turned its head towards the woman. Everyone watched with bated breath as the two of them stared at each other. The woman didn't run away. She just stood there, hands outstretched, as if trying to reach out to the monster. Then, believe it or not, the monster did something even more surprising. It lowered its head and nuzzled against the woman's hand. Everyone was shocked. They had never seen anything like this before. The woman turned around and faced the camera. Her expression was serious. She had a message for everyone watching. "This is why we must protect the Earth," she said. "These creatures are not just monsters. They are also living beings who deserve our respect and protection." She then turned back to the monster and continued talking to it in a soothing voice. And slowly, but surely, the monster calmed down. It lay on the ground, with its head resting on the woman's lap as if purring like a giant green cat. Meanwhile, the military had finally gotten their act together. They had brought in heavy machinery and were now trying to clear away the debris from the destroyed buildings. But even they couldn't help but be amazed by the sight before them. Here they had expected to find a terrifying monster that needed to be destroyed. Instead, they found a peaceful scene that made them question everything they had been taught about the natural world. Word spread quickly about what had happened in the city. People from all over came to see the monster and the woman who had somehow befriended it. Some were skeptical, thinking it was all just a hoax. But those who had witnessed the destruction caused by the beast knew that it was real. The woman continued to talk to the monster, trying to understand why it had attacked the city. She learned that the monster was simply defending itself and its home from the humans who had encroached upon it. She then made a plea to the humans. "We must learn to live in harmony with nature," she said. "If we continue to destroy the environment, we will only bring harm upon ourselves." Her words were a wake-up call to the humans. They realized that they had been selfish and had taken the Earth for granted. But they also realized that they had a chance to make things right. With the help of the woman and the monster, they began to rebuild the city in a way that was more sustainable and in harmony with nature. They also learned to respect the monster and its kind, understanding that they were an important part of the ecosystem. In the end, the monster became a symbol of the Earth's power and resilience. It reminded the humans of the importance of protecting the environment and respecting all living things. And the woman who had befriended the monster became a hero to both the humans and the creatures of the Earth.